I'm the principal of Duluth Elementary here, and my understanding is that you have some concerns pertaining to the interpreter in your daughter's class. Is that correct?
Yes, I have some concerns about my daughter missing information because the interpreter has been sick. You know, my daughter needs an interpreter that's going to be there on a constant basis because I don't want her missing out on her education.
Yes, yes. Illness has been a big problem this year with faculty as well as with the interpreter for Sammy. Was her name Sammy? Is that correct? Yeah,
Yes,
I've
Sammy
seen her in the
is
hallway a few times.
my daughter.
You
She's
know,
8 years old.
illness has been a problem and everything, as I was saying, and uh, there aren't many interpreters in this area. We do have a person, an aide, who works with one of the first grade children, and they do have some sign ability. I think we could place her with Sammy in the event of an extended absence of the interpreter. Would that work?
Um, I don't know about that. My daughter seems to be falling behind, and every day she's always constantly trying to catch up. And it's not normal for her to constantly be, behind. I don't know if the aide is actually skilled enough to interpret.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I just assumed that since she knew sign, she could interpret. I've seen her talk to Sammy.
Chatting and signing is one thing, but interpreting in a classroom setting, there needs to be someone skilled. So if the teacher's talking, the interpreter is translating from what they hear and they have a processing and to the next step where they actually produce sign language. Those are two completely different things. She's right. If the person has not been trained, to be like, if an aide has been trained to sign a little bit, but they have not been trained the way that an interpreter has, just a couple of signs is not going to cut for what an interpreter actually does and handles that process. There's legal and certain rules that
So
need to be followed.
is there teachers are required to be licensed in the schools, of course, to teach. Are there some kind of requirements if we were to look for a sub that we need to be aware of?
An interpreter needs to be certified. If they go in and they're not a certified person, they can be hired for 1 year, but they need to get their certification. Teachers and their teachers require their,
So
certifications
certified is
just
a
like
better word than
interpreters.
license.
Well, the name usually is
Okay, well, I know
certification.
that when we hired Sammy's current interpreter, she had graduated from a training school or had gone to school. So I'm assuming that's the training you're speaking of. But as I said, there's not many interpreters in the area. Where do you suggest we go to advertise for a sub or long-term sub in the event that the regular interpreter is out?
It depends on the ability. Schools differ when it comes to the training. So if it's in a university that you see, that they've gone to, what would you suggest? I think you should contact IRC And when it comes to information, they'll give you numbers that can help you contact and search for a substitute interpreter for you.
Okay, well, I sure appreciate you coming to meet with me. I really didn't know there was a difference between signing and interpreting. We will do our best, and perhaps we'll contact this IRC number. If you could provide me with that, I'd really appreciate it. Do you want to set a follow-up appointment about this, or you want to follow up maybe in a month or so to see how the interpreting is going?
I'll contact you by phone in about a day or two to see about the interpreter situation. I really appreciate, your time when it comes to my daughter's education. And here's the number that you can contact for the interpreter.